Marwa came on camera and something is not adding up, and today I want to ask very serious questions, because what we are seeing right now is either business confusion or deliberate misrepresentations. How do you take an incomplete villa in a remote village setup with missing basic amenities and confidently sell it for $100, $250 for a content creator, with an alternative of even $1,000 per week for content creators? Who exactly is this product for? And most importantly, is this even a product, or is this just storytelling turned into business? Today, I'm not here to insult. I'm not here to hate. I'm here to analyze deeply, logically, and honestly.
Now, let's go to another room. So this room here, $100, and the toilet is here. This is a shower. This is a shower, okay? Because with that money, it can help me even improve the rooms. It can help me, for example, finish up things like this. They look little, but they need serious money. It can help me put something to brush your teeth here, basin and stuff, okay? It also helps me buy things. Like now here there's no tissue, they need to bring another one. But you see there was some, see, we have all this. Even this one is over, they need to bring. I don't know why this lady, but she's new.
Beautiful people, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this amazing YouTube channel that goes by the name Maxwell Lumumba Africa. And basically, this YouTube channel, I do reaction videos, especially to the videos that have been posted in public domain. Like today, I'm going to speak about $100 village villa. I'm going to expose Marwa business model. Is it bottom up to bottom, or buttocks down? Having said that, for those who have not subscribed to this amazing YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, and share this video to other individuals. Remember to turn on the notification bell so that any day, anytime I post any video, you people get notified and watch my videos to the end without skipping any ad. Having said that, let us show love to this YouTube channel. Let us continue supporting this YouTube channel. And to start with, let me start by sending my sincere appreciation to the subscribers, to the donors that have make it happen for Mayani's family, so that we have built Mayani a house. That is what we call the togetherness, and we don't take that for granted. I really acknowledge you people. I'm really grateful for that, because we have made it happen. And still, there is GoFund link that I'm going to attach there. Let us continue supporting the widow. Yesterday night, I was having a live stream, and today night still, I'll be having a live stream where I'll be discussing about the GoFund. The idea about the GoFund, I came out with that idea. That is why I usually speak much about GoFund, because I'm sympathizing on the widow. Already, we have seen a lot of shenanigans about now the family mother-in-law to the lady now wants to stay in that house. That house was never meant for the mother-in-law. That house was basically meant for Mayani, and that house belongs to the widow. So those all things that you hear that are going around, that mother-in-law wants to stay that in that house, that is something that we are not even supposed to accept. Having said that, let me just focus about the GoFund. Yeah, we came out with the idea, we delivered the baby. The baby is the GoFund. Let us not strangle the baby to death, because the GoFund is basically there to help the widow. And this money, let me point it and say it here categorically, this money is not going to be sent to any personal account of anybody. it is also not going to be sent to Mayani's bank account, because Mayani bank account is going to be frozen anytime soon, and in Mayani's bank account still there will be a restricted withdrawal until succession is done. And that is what I said in yesterday's live stream. Some people are saying about maybe involving a lawyer. The money that is in that GoFund is not even money that we can save here. If we pay even a lawyer with that money will be done. We are not talking about millions of shillings. We are talking about thousands of shillings, yeah. And these, you know, funny thing about these, now because people have already seen money has started getting into that docket, now that coffer is now receiving money, so a lot of people now want to come in and dictate how that money is supposed to be spent, yeah. I did that to help the widow, and I'm going to control that that GoFund with another one person who will be overseeing how that money is going to be used. That individual will be mandated to that task, and I'm here to make it sure that the widow is going to be supported 100% with the GoFund, yeah. But when I see these tensions now becoming high, I will authorize, because the money is still there. We have not even withdrawn even a coin. The money is still there. We can even decide to close down the GoFund, then everybody be sent back his money. Then we say it is done. For whoever wants to support the widow, just do it secretly, whichever number you want to send it. That is how it will be happening, because I'm mandated. I'm behind the GoFund. So that means if I take this money, then send it to some people's personal account, any accountability, or in case of anything happens, I risk legal actions to be taken against me. So this GoFund is not the normal bank account that we see here in Kenya, that I can take this money because it is meant for you, I can transfer this money. No, GoFund money needs transparency and it needs accountability. You have to account for every coin that is being sent. Remember, when I was developing this GoFund, I came out categorically, then I said this money is not going to be used during the burial. I said that categorically. I said this money is not going to be used during the construction period. I said this money is going to be used by the widow when it comes to emergencies. And I went ahead and said, if any case the widow will be maybe want to run a different business, yeah, we can still use the GoFund to support the widow. I have no problem with that, and that is what I had to say. So let us continue supporting the GoFund. Let us continue supporting the widow. I have 12,000 shillings. When I get back to the village, we are going to decide how this money is going to be used. The 12,000 shillings, we can even decide to start purchasing the baby's things, yeah. You know, I'm not very comfortable when it comes to purchasing baby's things. And let me clear these from the air, yeah. After the burial, I don't think I'll be seen next to the widow, but we'll be communicating maybe via phone call, and maybe when there is emergency we can even meet, then we sort every issue. But I think anything about money transfer nowadays, everything is digital. Once the money is being authorized, so that means I'm going to open another bank account. I said it, I'm not going to use my personal bank account that I'm using right now to do to that fund to be transferred to my personal bank account that I have been using. I have an option, yeah. I can still create another different bank account under my name. The next of kin will be her, with an alternative of being a joint account, because I'm not glued in Kenya forever. I'm not glued in the village forever, because I am a busy person. I have to handle different things at different levels. So that means we are going to open a joint account that in case I'm not in the village or I'm not within, somebody else can help the widow. And that money, but authorization has to come from me, and that's the reality. So for those speculating about, I don't know, bringing a guardian, the guardian, they can use that energy that I was using about the GoFund. They can create another GoFund. They can open, because after the burial, we know we usually contribute, yeah. that contribution that will be made there, let them open their own account, let them monitor their own money. But when it comes to GoFund, I'm not going to allow any other individual apart from maybe Gintu with another one person who can oversee the issue about GoFund. Yeah, that is basically my stand. I stand to be corrected, and just correct me if you contributed to that GoFund, and just correct me if you are there to overlook onto that GoFund, and only correct me if, let me just leave you that one from that place. Okay, back to reaction videos. Let us start with the most basic thing in any business, the product itself. What exactly is being sold? A villa?
We'll charge you $100 a day, okay? But I want you to know that on sunny days like this, you can always get hot water to shower from your shower. But if there's no hot water, we will boil for you hot water. We will use gas. We have gas here. We'll boil for you water at your convenience. Let's say you are a person who showers in the morning. We will make sure we find you a very good time for you to shower in the morning. Let's say it's 6 in the morning before breakfast, you will shower that. And also, yeah, maybe you shower in the evening, or maybe you are the person who showers at least after one day. Maybe some people shower once a day, twice a day. All that we will do for you, because that's the only thing I think the villa is missing, and apart from having a good kitchen. Some of you say beds are not so good. I want to take you there. You see how these beds are.
Let us break that down. A proper villa anywhere in this world must meet minimum hospitality standards, and they include these: a complete bathroom, a functioning sink, a mirror to see ourselves, clean water access, reliable hygiene, functional kitchen maintenance system. Now, let us look at what is being offered by Marwa.
We have new visitors coming, not the ones that are already booked, future visitors. I want to make something very super clear, very super clear, very super clear right now. Not now, and not the ones that have already booked, because I know we have some visitors coming from USA. Madam, it's not about you at all, at all, at all. Actually, I think that they should be traveling today evening or tomorrow evening when this video is out. So this does not apply to you. This is for the future visitors, okay? If you are a regular visitor, makes you a regular visitor. You honestly want to come and visit Nyabohanse, and you want to meet Marwa, or you want to meet other people. You see these ones? You need to watch this, please. I'll ask the boys to come and do some serious cleaning in this.
A bathroom without a proper sink, no mirror, no proper finishing, basic things missing, and yet this same space is being priced like a premium experience. That is where the problem begins, because in business you don't price based on what we call on dreams, you price based on the value. Right now there is a mismatch between price and the reality. Let me speak about the price versus the value. Let us talk about money, because there is where things become very serious.
Aisha, they didn't have an appointment, and they wanted to meet the horses and also talk about their books. Such scenarios, because it's business oriented, per day, if you spend here at Marwa, you'll pay at least $250 per night or per day, depending how you look at it. Because number one is, I'm giving you a platform to promote your business, and it's a business. So, and also this is my business, me as a YouTuber. So per day, you'll have to spend $250 to be here if you do YouTube. Another thing you can do is just pay $1,000, okay? Pay $1,000 and we can give you a bonus, okay, of 5 days. A bonus, that means a day 200. That is if you pay in advance.
$100 per night, $250 for content creators, that is per night, or with an alternative of what is now being told that something like a discount. I don't know, it is a discount or a commission. Yeah, it is a discount, yeah, of $1,000 per week for content creators. Now compare that to Nairobi. Marwa himself came on camera and said it that there is a time he spent in Nairobi a night and he paid $75 in Nairobi, and actually he got clean rooms, professional services, proper bathrooms, room services, security, reception, trained staff. That's not opinion, yeah, that's what we call the standard. So the question becomes, why will someone leave a fully serviced urban hotel and go to an incomplete rural setup and pay more? There must be something extraordinary being offered. But what is that thing? Because right now it is not comfort, it is not luxury, it is not service. But so what exactly is the selling point that Marwa now is trying to tell us?
This chair here, but now we have it because I need to bring a hand basin somewhere here. You can brush. You see these pipes? We need to do that. Now that being said, and also I need to build a closet here. So given that the house where it is already, you can stay, you can do things. It's just fair that I start charging. So it can even help me fix some things. For example, if you stay here for a month, that money we can take it and just reinvest it here. We put hand basins, we put, what is it called? We put a closet, okay? We can put a closet here. That would have reason. Also this room per night, $100, guys.
Let me talk about the experience argument. Some people will say, no, it is about the experience. Okay, let's examine that. If you are selling an experience, then it must be structured, unique, intentionally valuable. An example of these experiences that I'm talking about, one of it is cultural immersion, guided activities, professional hosting, and curated environment. But what is being offered here, just being in a village, that alone is not even a premium experience, because even in tourism, experience must be designed, not assumed. You don't just say come and stay, you must say here is what you will gain. Right now that clarity is missing. Let me talk about the unused resources.
To be given meals, which for now we are buying. So we have to compensate on that. Otherwise, we will be running a charity home, okay? Where someone comes, you promote them, you build their business, and they leave you with nothing. And then at the end of the month, you have a lot of bills to take care of, and sometimes it feels overwhelming. Or that money can be used, because it was a hotel, okay? You would have paid, okay? You would have paid. It feels.
Now let us talk about that, because that is something that is even more confusing. There are resources already available. A refrigerator, a cooker, a washing machine, but they are not being used effectively. And all these machines that I've talked about, they were donated by subscribers. But when you see, like, the refrigerator not performing or not working, the cooker not being used, the washing machine is just there as just to fill the house. But let me talk about the question is, why invest in equipments and not activate it? Because in hospitality, equipment is equals to service. If you have a fridge, offer cold drinks. If you have a cooker, offer meals. If you have a washer, offer laundry. But when everything is just sitting there, it stops being a service, it becomes decoration, and decoration does not justify the $100 per night. Let me talk maybe about the target market. According to Marwa himself, we know him not today, not yesterday, not tomorrow or the other day, yeah? We have been knowing him, yeah? And we have to talk about this deeply. Who is the target market? From the messaging, it is clear that it is the foreigners. People from abroad, people used to standards, cleanness, systems, reviews. Now, here's the problem. You cannot target a premium market with a non-premium product. It will always collapse because those customers compare, review, they rate, and they share feedback. And once negativity review starts, the business model becomes very dangerous. We have seen some of the people who have, some of the foreigners that actually they came to the villa, so as Marwa can help them build their YouTube channel. One of them is Trenchton Jamaican, who his intention was actually, even it is not all about YouTube, he was very opportunistic, targeting somebody else in the neighborhood. Look at Jamaican uncle who came with thousands of dollars just to motivate some people in the village. And where is his channel right now? The channel is even more pitiful. Look at the views. The views are very pitiful. That is what I can say. Look at Kali lifestyle. Look at how the channel is. Look at we could call it was really never seen. He has not even seen anything. Yeah, let me say this about where are the success stories in any business. And if this villa is truly a YouTube growth hub, then where are the results? Where are the people who came and left successful? Let us be honest. Let us not look the likes of maybe Mayuguno and Anasto, then we say that maybe these people are successful when it comes to YouTube thing. We have seen visitors, but they are transforming stories. Where is I came here with 1,000 subscribers, now I have 100,000 subscribers. I'm getting a lot of views as compared to how I was here. Where is I learned editing, storytelling, monetization. This place changed my life. Nobody has come and said that I was here. This place has actually really changed my life. I was living this type of life, and now I'm living in this. What is happening? And now I'm living this other kind of life, because if you are changing, or if you are charging $1,000 for mentorship, results must be visible, not assumed, not claimed, proven. Right now, that proof is missing. Let me say about the business structure, because this is very serious. Our hospitality business should have a website, booking system, reviews, rating, clear services, customer support. Where is all that? Right now, everything is being sold through YouTube talking. That is not system. That is what we call promotion without infrastructures. And that creates risk for both the customer, the business. And when I'm talking about risk, let me speak about the safety and legal question, because I have to ask these. If a guest comes and gets sick, is there a standby doctor? Is there the emergency response? Is the place registered to be maybe at a hotel? Because once money is exchanged, responsibility begins. It is only recently where Mayani died because of negligence of the medics. So if these foreigners see that even a villager can die because of negligence, what about what we are being told? Yeah, so this is no longer content, this is business. So let us be very clear. This is not hate, this is accountability, because if you want to charge premium prices, you must deliver premium values, not potential, not promises, not storytelling, real value. So the message is simple: fix the product, structure the business, deliver the real results, then charge wherever you want. Even if you come and say 2,000 USD, I won't question. But until then, people will ask questions, and those questions are valid. Goodbye for now. Let us meet in the next video. Goodbye.